Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. First thing I would like to say is sorry for the delay of the video. I made the video back in June or July and I got the unit 1 week after it was released. But 2020 been really rough for me due to COVID. I have lost a lot of family members that I really love with all my heart. And anyway, like I said before, this was my first time dealing with this head unit and the maestro. The installation was difficult. It was a little bit confusing, the diagram, the instruction. It might be easy for the people that work with this every day, but for us that like to do it yourself, it was really hard. But the advantage we get, we learn from our mistake. If you guys have any question, just make a comment and I'll be happy to disassemble my car again and show you where everything needs to be connected, where everything goes, and cables and wires that you don't even need. So enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be installing my brand new Pioneer radio into my 2016 Toyota Highlander. This is the brand new Pioneer floating screen that came out a few weeks ago. This is the DMH-WT8600NEX. So for my vehicle, I also bought a few accessories. I got the Maestro RR, the Maestro TO2, the Maestro USB 2, the Maestro UTO2, and the Maestro STO2. And this is my Highlander. So for the Maestro RR, you will be needing a computer so you could program the information from your car into the brain, which is gonna control all the accessories of the cars, the rear camera, the USB, the auxiliary, and a whole bunch of features. So let's get started. This is the radio that I will be changing. So the trim remover that I will be using, this one. I think this is everything I need. Hey guys, let's get started. So the first piece you have to remove is the HVAC trim, the silver part. For this you have to open the door. So this corner is the tricky part. So be careful so you don't break it. Disconnect your HVAC. Put it somewhere safe where it doesn't get scratched. So on this part, instead of you putting, you pull and you take it out. Next, remove the brown trim. Start from the corner and work your way out. There you go. Remove your air vent. So now you have to remove 4 bolts to remove the radio. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is 10mm socket. Now, all you have to do is pull the radio out. So I recommend you putting a microfiber under so you don't scratch anything, and pull the radio out. So now disconnect every harness connected to the radio. So there's 8 plugs that you have to disconnect from the radio in order to take it out. So now I'm going to program my Maestro RR. So this is the brain. So this is the step to program the Maestro RR. So you go to www.iDataLinkMaestro.com/plugin. Remember guys, this is my first time dealing with the Maestro. So you have two options. You could download the application to flash your Maestro brain, or you could use it, or you could do it with the web browser. So I decided I want to download the application for Windows, depending on your system. If you have a Mac OS, you could use your Apple laptop, but since I have a Windows, I'm using mine. So the first step is to install the Web Link desktop application, which I'm almost done. Second, you have to register the Web Link account. Once installed, complete the Web Link registration process. Press yes. Press Flash Maestro. Don't have an account. This is my first time. You put in your information. So it's going to ask you for your first name, last name, your email, password, and if you're a consumer or a dealer. So exit. So now connect your iDataLink Maestro RR into the computer. Press read detect. Flash by vehicle. Select your year. My vehicle's 2016 Toyota. Now look for your model. So select your model and select if it has a JBL system or it's without the JBL system. So mine doesn't have JBL system. Yes. So select your radio. About the Pioneer. Now you could look for your model or search your model. So mine is DMH-WT8600NEX. So now you have to look for your radio serial number. So it's telling you the required accessory, which I already have. And now your optional accessory. So I already have the S2. I have the USB 2. And I have the UTO2. You could also add a radar detector. I'll probably add that in the future. Continue. Select how you want to configure your system: vehicle information, advanced camera feature, gadgets, and steering wheel control. I want every feature possible. Now you have to program your steering wheel button. So by default, everything is correct. Continue. So I'm about to flash the maestro brain. Make sure your button setting is correct. So I got volume up, volume down. If you hold it, you can mute it. The up, seek, down, seek, mode, source, the voice, Siri, which I'm gonna be using Google, answer call, and hang up. That's perfect. Now, flash is in progress. The flash was completed with success. Now you can install the guide and your wallet card. And with the guide, you have to look for your vehicle, which mine is 2014 to 2019 Toyota Highlander without JBL system. And the wallet card is the same preset that you had before, so it doesn't matter. Now let's head back to the car. Disconnect your maestro. Take all your accessories. Guys, make your life more easy and put everything inside your vehicle. All right. So this is my install guide. Step 1, unbox your radio and locate your main harness. That's one harness, and this is my accessory harness. Okay. Cut and remove the front speaker wire junction connector. Connect the wire shown on the next page from the aftermarket radio main harness to the TO2 T harness and match the wire function. That's my TO2. Close your blade so you don't scratch your surface. This is your OBD2 connector. This is your backup camera. Another backup camera. There's two backup cameras. And this is your harness. If the vehicle is equipped with a OEM backup camera, connect the TO2 harness to the backup camera. This is backup camera. And there's two backup cameras, so I'm not sure which one I have to use. I guess it depends on the radio. This is the diagram. So reverse camera if equipped. So I have a RCA converter, which I'm not going to be using no more. So I have to figure it out what I'm gonna do here, because I did this connection. I have my EQ right here. I think I still have to use this, but I don't need this. I don't remember my connection, guys. Okay guys, so I'm back again. I was trying to figure it out, everything that is going on right here. So before I get started, I want to change this wire. So this harness is from the Maestro TO2. So the first step that I'm going to do is connect it to the car harness, to the car wire. So this is like a, so this one goes here. You just have to match it. This one, this one goes here. That's two. This one goes here. That's three. And make sure it's well connected. So now take your brain box. So green goes on green. This black goes in this side. This harness goes in this side. As you can see, the brain box started blinking red. So it got power. So now you have to start separating all the cable that you're not going to use. So on step one, it shows to cut this cable, which I'm not going to cut. So yeah, it shows to cut this cable, but I'm not gonna be using this cable. I'm not gonna be using the rear speaker to separate it. I mean, I will be using my rear speaker, but since I have my amplifier, all I need from the head unit is to connect this source, and that's it. So this is an aux input. Okay guys, so I noticed that the Maestro UTO2 and the Maestro USB 2, it's exactly the same. So just buy one. Look at this one. And look at this one. Exactly the same plug, and it goes to, I believe, to one of this cable. Let me see. I'm gonna take it out right now. It goes to this cable. Alright. So I did all this connection to install my RCA output converter, but I'm kind of confused right now, so I'm gonna put this in the side. I'll figure that out later on. So this is another cable. I believe this is the antenna, and this is the air conditioner. So this is the accessory wire harness for the Pioneer. So I'll be using the front output, that goes into my EQ and then go to my amplifier. I don't remember if this cable came from the Maestro RR or the Maestro TO2, but it has two backup camera input. So it has two backup camera output. So I believe you only need to use one, which this one plugs in, and you're going to look for the main camera input. Rear view camera in. So I guess we won't be using this. Let's see. Let's take this out. So I think this goes to, so this cable goes to the radio. So this cable goes to the Maestro input. We figure that out later. Thinking about it, I'll be using this the speaker cable, which will be connecting from the amplifier to give power to the speaker. Okay. Start separating your wire. Green, black. Okay. So I guess this one is the speaker and this one has to go to this side. This is purple white, which is reverse light. I don't know if I'll be using that. Okay. Connect your black with black, which is negative. Connect your yellow and yellow together, which is constant volt. connect your red and red, which is your positive accessories. I won't be using the speaker cable from the radio. This is the radio harness. So the pink one is car speed signal input. The blue one is the system remote control. I'll be using this to turn on the amplifier. The purple is the reverse gear signal. So I always recommend you to cover your RCA. I always recommend you to put tape or tester tape to your RCA connector so the metal part doesn't hit anything. There you go. So I won't be using this one. So I won't be using this cable from the Maestro RR because the Maestro TO2 already brought the T-harness. So this is the steering wheel control cable. So it connects to the blue plug-in of the brain. So I took out the radio to see what's going to be connected there. Now I'm gonna deal with the Maestro STO2, which is the Toyota satellite radio and GPS adapter. And probably I won't be needing this. This is like this is the GPS adapter, so I'm gonna be using the factory. Yep. GPS antenna. I don't think I'm gonna be using the satellite radio, even though my Pioneer brought the satellite. The Sirius XM. So I might not be using this after all. So GPS antenna. So this is the GPS antenna, which go to the radio. And it goes connected right here. I have a mess. This is my first time dealing with the Maestro. So I'm going to start connecting the radio to see what's going on, because there's probably a lot of wires that I'm not going to be using. So let's start with the radio. So I blew up my fuse. It's a 50 amp. I'm using a temporary 7.5 amperage. This is the screen. At least the radio turned on. So I'm going to start programming and then play with the setting to see if everything is connected right. So at least the radio turned on. I have to connect the maestro. So let's turn off the radio. Let's connect the radio again. So the camera is not working yet. So the reverse camera is not working. Let me plug in the OBD2. So I cannot find where to connect this. It shows that it goes to the harness. So I'm trying like to separate everything to be as much organized that I can. It's too much wires. So I'm gonna start by removing the RCA converter. This is my Rockford Fosgate RCA converter, which maybe in the future I'll put the converter into my Hyundai. Alright, this is my EQ power cable, power line. And this is the signal that comes from the amplifier, which I have to connect to the speakers. So now I'm going to pass my OBD connection, which connects, I lost the cable, which connects here. I'm not sure where this connects yet. So there you go. The cable's connected and it stays right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna connect the orange cable, which is the illumination of the radio. Once your car headlight turns on or automatically turn on, the brightness of the radio will lower and it won't bother you. So this green wire has to go into the parking brake of your car. I'm gonna try to bypass it using the negative. If not, I'll have to finish my installation another day. I would like to buy a bypass. Plus, I forgot to buy my antenna, radio station antenna. So at least I'm trying to put everything where it needs to go. And probably in 2-3 days, I'll finish my work. So okay guys, so I decided for this installation I'm gonna make it the safe way for you guys, but on my next video I'm gonna do the bypass. So this is going to be the correct way of installing your radio, the safe way, the safety way. Hey guys, the video was delayed for a few days because I forgot to order my radio station antenna, vehicle antenna adapter cable for Lexus and Toyota, in order to retain the radio station. So I also ordered the mini HDMI cable, and I'm gonna leave this in the glove compartment. When I want to see some video, I could connect it. I also decided I'm gonna put the front camera cable in my glove box, so the day that I want to install my front camera, I don't have to take the radio again out. So let's get started again. So this USB is to retain your factory USB, but in order to make it work, you have to put this adapter, so USB, and convert to USB type C, connected, and on the radio you connect that one right there. So I got this from my LG TV, which I'm not using. So in order to retain your auxiliary input, you have to connect this in the aux in, and connect the yellow with yellow, white with white, and red with red, even though we're not going to be using the video, but I prefer having it connected. This is for my Sirius XM radio. This is for my FM radio antenna. This is the adapter. You connect this into the radio. Perfect. I also read you have to connect the blue wire to your amp turn on, because sometimes the antenna doesn't work if this is not connected. So I'm just gonna connect it in one of this cable. So this is my rear view camera in the factory one. So I'll connect this one in. So I connected my radio the legal way, and maybe I could bypass it in the future and show you guys how to do it. For my accessory harness, I'm only going to be using the aux in. I'm not going to be using my subwoofer output or the rear output. Neither the mute. So out of all this harness that my radio has, this is the only one that I'm not going to be using. I don't know what is this for, but you could put that in the side. And so right now, focus on organizing your cable. So once you tuck it inside your vehicle, nothing disconnects. So I bought the wrong mini HDMI cable. So I'm not gonna be using this. For some reason, this is smaller, but it does say HDMI in. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect everything to organize my cable. Now we're going to pass the microphone. So that's the easy way, guys. So I got some extra cable now. That's for the microphone. Now, let's start organizing. So I might put this converter into the Tucson, the Hyundai. So okay guys, I have my speaker connected. I have the power and the negative. Now I have to connect my so everything looks good. I connected my green, which is the e-brake. Connected it with the green and green, the orange with orange. So everything looks good here. So this installation is very complicated. It's easy if you don't want to keep your steering wheel buttons, but then the rest is super hard. Now I'm trying to see if everything is connected well. Don't forget your GPS antenna, microphone. So since I have my Series XM, I'm just gonna retain it. I barely use it. I probably used it in the beginning when it was free. So the first thing I'm going to connect is my Series XM. My microphone. Remember guys, try to be as organized as possible. My GPS. Please guys, cover all your RCA and the one that you're not using, because the metal part could touch any surface and it will make some sound on your radio. Trust me, it happened to me once. Now connect your brain box. All right, so now before I start putting everything, I'm gonna test my unit. Volume up. Volume down. Mute. All right, so let's go to source. Let's go to the radio station. Siri XM is working. Aux. Okay guys, everything is working fine. Let me turn off the car. Let's disconnect this. Put it in the bag. I love the Metro product because it's not like hard plastic. It has like a suede, smooth. I don't know how to describe it, but it's so smooth. You see, it doesn't even have texture or nothing. Okay, so the small black screw go in the front. So my radio is still loose because I want a perfect angle for the screen. But first, you have to put the bracket. Then you have to put the 4 black screw. Make sure it's tight. So now, take your radio. I think that's the angle that I wanted. But, So I have to push the radio a little bit inside. So in order to put it right, you have to play with it. So it might take you 1 try, 2 try. This is my first try. I mean, this is my second try. So I saw it didn't work. So I want to push the radio a little bit more backward. So this is my second try, and I don't like it because it's blocking my clock and the passenger airbag.